Hello, welcome to part 3 of the optional practical training series. Here we are talking about how to complete the I-765. Now, the I-765 is now completed online through the USCIS portal, but our office would like to review your I-765 prior to you submitting your application on USCIS. So what we'd like you to do is to do one of two things: either download the form I-765 from USCIS and upload it to your application, or you could download the I-765 form on USCIS once you complete it through the USCIS application. And I will talk about what that means. Here are the key things when you complete your I-765. There are instructions on the USCIS web page that you can flip through, and that might be helpful for you to complete your application. There is a section to use, the code to use for your OPT application, and make sure it's C3B. Answer all of the questions fully and accurately, of course. And if the question doesn't apply to you, type or print NA or none. As always, if you have any questions about the I-765 process at all, contact ISO with any questions. So something I want to share with you is our webpage. Hopefully you have reviewed this webpage in its entirety already. But on the right-hand side here, you'll see I-765 completion guideline. And this can help you when you submit your I-765 online. Now, if you haven't already, now's the time to create your My USCIS account. So you go to my.uscis.gov, and then you're going to create your account here. So you're going to click on Sign Up to create your USCIS account. Once you create your account, you're going to log into something like this. And I already have a draft account for this mock application. And you're going to click on that I-765 application for employment authorization. So I already have one here, and this is outstanding, and I'm going to have to click on continue, right? So this should be your home page as it loads up. Might take a while. All right. So we covered the evidence section in the previous video, right? But this is what should automatically load once you access your application. And this is the I-765 application itself. So there's a lot here, but you're going to click on that C3B, post-completion OPT. Okay, not STEM, because STEM is after. STEM is that additional 2 years. But if you're finishing your program now, you're trying to get that 1 year of OPT, click on that C3B, post-completion. You're going to click on next, and you're going to complete this section by section. So here's again the test, using this as your guide, because this is the paper application basically reflects your online application. So that's why we have you complete the paper application, because we've also included detailed instructions of what that looks like here. All right, so you're going to click through this entire portal here, current address, phone number. Make sure, by the way, when you complete that current US mailing address, that you use an address that's going to be valid for the next 5 months. Okay, use a trustworthy address that will be valid for a while, because this is where your OPT card will be mailed to. And while you could change your address online later, a lot of students find it difficult, because if they've already, for example, if USCIS already has mailed it off to your address that you listed, but you no longer live there, you might have to request a new EAD card, which will cost an additional $410 if it gets lost, because they don't typically forward your card to your new address. So it's important that whatever address you use, that it's valid for at least, I would say, 5 months in the future. All right, so you're going to go ahead and click through this, of course, with your information. I'm not going to go step by step here, because it's pretty self-explanatory, like your country of birth, your date of birth, and so forth. Nationality, I-94 record, which you could find on your I-94 card, and so forth. right? Date of last arrival, place of arrival, status at arrival. If things don't apply to you, you're just going to leave it blank. And again, you could find more information through our guide online. Expiration date for your passport, go ahead and enter it here, and so forth. Current immigration status, of course, you're going to list F1 and your CVIS number. So it's step by step. If you don't know it, there's a section for I don't know, or my IA number, I don't know my USCIS number, that's fine. Just leave it blank or select I don't know. If you want that social security number, you're going to enter no, and then it's going to give you an opportunity to select yes, that you want a social security card so that you can apply for a social security card this way. If you already have one, of course, you're going to place your social security number here, and then you don't need a card. So it just depends on what you need to do here, what you want. And then yeah, it goes to the evidence section. Now, in terms of submitting that I-765 for review, what you can do is click on that review and submit button here. Click on next, and then click on that review draft snapshot. When you click on that review draft snapshot, it might take a while. Great, it's it generated an electronic form only draft. So you can use this to upload to your OPT I-20 application in ISSP Connect so that we can review it. All right, so you could either submit this, which is again through the draft snapshot, or you can download an I-765 form and complete it through by hand or by computer, and upload this to your OPT I-20 account ISSP Connect account so that we can review it for accuracy. Okay. Okay, this is not quite what you see on your side, but there will be a file upload section within ISSP Connect where you will upload a completed form I-765. We've also included the guide here, but make sure you upload that form, whether it's the draft or if you decide to complete this form itself through on the USCIS webpage. So I'll show you what that looks like. Actually, yeah, right here. If you go down here, you'll see form and document uploads. So you have the option of completing this out using this guide and uploading it to to ISSP Connect. So uploading it here, or you have the option of completing the USCIS form, clicking on View Draft Snapshot, and then uploading it to your OPT I-20 request. Okay, so hopefully that provides clarity in terms of how to complete that I-765. Big things to note is, of course, don't submit your USCIS application without your OPT I-20 in hand, right? And I've discussed that in the previous video, but we basically want to make sure that you complete this form correctly. So upload the form in whatever way you choose, whether it's the review draft snapshot or the form itself to the ISSP Connect portal so that we could issue your OPT I-20. If you have any questions at all, definitely contact our office, make an appointment with an advisor, or email our office at issp@virginia.edu if you have any questions. All right, and then next section will be on application requirements.